What is up, my beautiful people? It's your girl Cassidy. Welcome back to my channel. I'm already fully through my cup of coffee, so my energy's like all the way up here, baby. You feel me? Like, if you guys are not up here, you know you're gonna get there with me in this video, okay? Today's exciting because I literally just had like makeup vomit all over the desk in front of me. There's products everywhere. I'm not gonna show you. You could only imagine. There's products everywhere. That means I have a bunch of new stuff that I'm trying out on camera. Some of this stuff is new on the market and other things have been out for a while, but they're new to me because I haven't tried them yet. Before we jump into it though, I do want to say shout out to Deck of Scarlet. You guys know I love working with Deck of Scarlet and I'm partnering with them on part of today's video. They recently released their edition number 19 palette. As I've talked about before on my channel, Deck of Scarlet is a makeup line with a subscription service. So you're able to either go on the website and just shop individual products that you like on there, or you can sign up for their monthly subscription where they send you a different palette with some extras every single month. So this one is edition number 19. These gorgeous colors that I used all over my eyes today. So pretty, such fall vibes. It's like very enchanted and beautiful. And then for their extras, this is really cool. They came with two lippies, one lip suede and one metallic lip glaze, both nudes. Love that. And then we also have a pencil liner that came with this month's thing. So you get all of that stuff for $29.95 a month. The thing that I love most about Deck of Scarlet is that I would not have created a look like this unless I got this palette in the mail this month. So it helps me get inspired and just like play with makeup, which is the one thing that I love to do so much. I'm gonna use this palette on my eyes today, along with a bunch of other brand new products that I'm really excited to share with you guys. Listen, if you don't wanna fall in love with a few products, if you don't want to try some new things out, you probably shouldn't watch this video because you're going to be tempted to shop all the links in my description. Not a bad thing, but I'm just saying. Just warning you, sis. Before we get into the video, please just go right down below. Smash that like button, you guys. It means so much to me. It helps me out so much. And it's something super easy for you to do to show your support. So smash that like button. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe and join the Cassidy Maysonet family. Because guess what? It's lit over here, okay? I promise. And if you subscribe, you'll find out more about that. Now that you're done doing those two things, let's just jump right into the video. Excuse my little birds at my window. Like, you guys, there's nothing I can do about them. They just want to chill every time I start filming, which is lovely. So I'm just putting a little concealer on my eyelids because you guys know I like to start with my eyes first, always. Now, let's jump into the sexiness of edition number 19. Zoomed you in a little bit. I felt like we were too far from each other. I'm just like dying to jump into these shades. I think I'm gonna stick to the green, the copper, and the brown. I'm gonna first go in with the shade Fawn, which is a really nice chocolatey dark brown color. I'm picking that up on an angled blending brush, and I'm gonna start forming my wing, like sort of a smoked out brown wing before anything. You guys know that's just like always my vibe. Like, I love having a good smoked out brown sort of cat eye shape. And then it's probably gonna get a bit covered up from other eyeshadows that I use, but I can go back in later and intensify it if I really need to. But can we just take a moment for how chocolatey and yummy that's laying down right now? Stunning, beautiful. Oof, love that. And again, I'm not being too precise because I'm gonna throw shadow over it, and I can also go back. I could also go back and blend everything later on. If you mess it up, I mean, just wipe it off. It's not that big of a deal, you know? Okay, I love that I started out with that. I have the shape laid out that I want to. Now I can go ahead and bring in some of these gorgeous colors right here. This one, called Gold Dust, has a very beautiful green tint to it, but it also is like a little bit duochrome, so it kind of looks brown from a certain angle and then from another angle. This is like the most awkward swatch. From one angle it looks green and from another one it looks brown. So I'm so excited to see how that pairs with this brown liner. I feel like that's gonna look really cute. I'm just gonna grab a flat brush, pick some of that up, and then sweep it lightly, kind of like all over my lid. And starting in the center of my lid, that looks so pretty. I haven't used a duochrome shadow in a really long time. And you see, like, my brain would not think to just like create a look like this. That's why I love my Deck of Scarlet subscription, because every time I get a new palette, I'm just like inspired to play with something different and create a new look. I'm gonna go back in with Fawn, as I said, to redefine that smoked out outer corner. All right, first impression of edition number 19. Love that for us. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Full Moon here, which I believe is a highlighter, but I'm definitely gonna use it as a shadow. It just looks so gorgeous. It looks like an opal kind of tone to it. Switching brushes creates a very like enchanted vibe with all of these duochrome shades. Okay, and that's it for my eyes. I'm probably gonna go back later and just do a little bit of definition underneath, but for now I'm gonna leave it right there and move on to the rest of these new products. I'm just gonna clean up under my eye. A little coffee break. Now we can move on to our complexion, our base, lay it all down, right? So moving on to a primer. I have yet to try this primer, and I received it a while ago in PR. This is the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Power Primer. It says it's a supercharged essence, which to me sounds really, really nice, because you know essences are like super moisturizing. Put that out. But this feels really nice. It has a little bit of a tacky finish, which I kind of like. I like primers like that because I feel like they make my foundation stick. I'm using my Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation by Maybelline. I am in the shade 40 Nude right now. It's definitely my tan shade. It matches my body. And then I take my e.l.f. sponge, which is so extremely dirty. Can you believe this is actually a white sponge? Underneath all that makeup, I really need to wash this thing. Now, concealer. I did do a review on this concealer and foundation matched with it, but I wanted to try the concealer on its own with my everyday foundation that I love so much. And the one that I'm talking about is the new NARS Soft Matte Concealer. This comes in a little pot like this, and I just wanted to try it out without the matching matte foundation just to kind of see how it performs and also give you guys a little update. Oh, by the way, to blend that in, I'm using my favorite Bare Minerals Shade and Diffuse Eye Brush. This is such a good brush to apply concealer on myself and on clients because it has like the tapered bristles at the top and then a little bit more density at the base of it. So it just like blends out any concealer or any under eye product really, really nicely. The shade that I just put on is Medium 2 Macadamia, and I'm going to brighten up a little bit with Medium 1 Custard. So kind of just putting that on the very inner corner, and that just brightens it so nicely. What I do love about this concealer that I noticed the first time I used it is it blends out like butter, like literally just melts right on, like on top of any product that you're using. And that is so nice. Like I literally barely touched it and I feel like it's fully blended. I really like this concealer. It's matte, but it's not like fully super drying, like heavy matte feeling. It's matte, but it has like a velvety finish, which I love that. I'm going to set my under eye with my tried and true Derma Blend translucent setting powder. I don't use a lot of powder. You guys know me by now. Bronzer is also not new. I'm using Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Okay, now for blush, I am using this palette. This is from BH Cosmetics' new brunch / weekend vibes collection. This palette is called Bellini, and it's filled with these gorgeous bright pink and peachy blushes, and I'm obsessed. They're all matte. I love myself a good matte blush. I am going to mix just Peachy and Peach of Cake, and I'm also using a BH Cosmetics brush, which is my favorite blush brush. It is also from their Weekend Vibes collection. It's the number 3 brush. Every time I put on blush, I make this face. You always want to just like do a little fake smile. I really love blush. This palette, so good, especially for makeup artists. Really nice range of bright peachy and pink blushes in there. Now moving on to Revlon. Revlon came out with a few new collections with some people. I have one collection that's with an actress that I'm gonna use later on my lips, but this collection here is the Wonder Woman collection. They sent me this PR box and it was so cute. It came in like this acrylic box. Everything had like the Wonder Woman's little logo on it. And how cute is this? There's like a gold rope like just tying the products together. So adorable. So I'm gonna use some of this stuff. Shout out to Revlon and congrats on this awesome collab. So the product that I want to try out, it's a little scary, but it is this Liquid Armor Glow Pot in the shade Golden Lasso. So what it is literally like a jelly highlighter. I'm gonna test it out on my hand first because I don't want to ruin. Oh, wait, what is this? This is like hella sticky. Is this? I think this might be more of a primer than a highlighter. And I'm definitely not gonna put that over here because I can already tell that it's literally just going to lift up my makeup underneath just because it does have that texture. I think this is more of a primer. It doesn't have like a huge highlight, but it looks like if I put this on before my makeup, it'll give it like a really beautiful glow. Yeah, it says it's in a liquid illuminate. It says it's a liquid illuminator on the packaging, but I'm definitely next time gonna try this underneath my makeup. We're gonna hold off on that right now. I'm just gonna use my regular highlighter, which is the Bare Minerals highlighter in the shade Free. Just a little bit. I don't really like to go too crazy with highlight. Okay, I'm gonna finish off the eyes. I have a new mascara. You guys know I used the NARS Climax mascara for a really long time. I really liked that. Now this is their newest edition. It is the Climax Extreme. And I tested them out on stories the other day, but I didn't really wear it for that long. So the difference that I can tell so far is that this Climax Extreme mascara is definitely like a lot more volumizing. Like this stuff, if you don't like the kind of like clumpier mascaras, you might not like this one, but for me, I love my lashes to have a lot of volume. So this is right up my alley. Like, I just feel like it makes my lashes look so full. My gosh, you guys, the more this look comes together, the more I'm realizing how much I love this NARS Soft Matte Concealer with my more dewy foundation. Like, it looks so flawless underneath my eyes. I'm really happy about it. I have another few items from Revlon, and this is for my lippy. Revlon did a collaboration with Sophia Carson, and she came out with a few lippies. So they did a few kits. They did like a red lip kit and then a nude lip kit, but I'm gonna try these two out. This is the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. I love this formula from Revlon. I used it years and years ago. I had this one color that I would use all the time. But this color that Sophia Carson and Revlon came out with is called Obsessed, and it's like a really nice deep mauve-y color. And then we have a matte lipstick also in Obsessed. So I guess this is just sort of the same version, but in a lipstick form and matte. I love this color. It's actually going on a lot nicer than I expected. That's so pretty. I love that. It's like a really like romantic, like date night kind of pink lipstick. Super pretty. I love that. I'm gonna go over top with a little bit of this one just to see if like it's the exact same color. They're pretty similar, which is kind of nice because it lets you choose like what formula you like better. I would say the lipstick is a matte, but it's a little bit more on the creamier matte side. And then this one, I'm already super familiar with this formula. It goes on with a little bit of that sheen and shine, so you can make sure you get it on correctly without it being too much of a hassle, but it dries down matte as time goes on. And it also smells absolutely amazing, like, oh, so pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly pop on some Ardell Demi Wispy lashes for a little bit of a natural lash moment. Okay, so I went ahead and put my lashes on, and I threw on a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes. And that completes this look. I'm so happy that I got to come on camera and try some new products for you guys. Be sure to check out my description box if you want to find out more about Deck of Scarlet, and I'll have all the other products linked down below, like my blush, the lipstick, the different Revlon collections. I'll definitely have all that info down below. Let me know if there's anything in this video that you're like dying to try out, like you really want to see how it works. But for the most part, I literally love absolutely everything that I used in this tutorial, or this little try new makeup out with me. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because you know how much it means to me from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!